Hello, air signs, Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius, and welcome back to Readings from Neptune Tarot. I am the Neptunian Kitty Kitty, and I'm here to give you your full moon messages for what y'all can be expecting for this full moon in Aquarius. So we're in the middle of a retrograde. Mars is in Libra. Saturn's retrograding in Pisces, and we have Chiron retrograding in Aries. So I would not be manifesting right now because it's nothing but chaotic energy, and then you would be anchoring yourself to that. The astro weather is flunked out. No, I guess my hands are too small for that. I am going to learn that one day. Alrighty, so let's get into it. 3 for my air signs, please. Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. Alright. We got first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. So you need to take a step back and have like a bird's eye view of things before you move forward here. First quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. And of course, last quarter moon in Leo, listen up. So there's something your ancestors want to tell you here, air signs, and you are not being receptive. You're not listening because there's just too much noise around you. You need to have time to sit it out and actually like meditate and pray. And that's when you're going to get the message you need to get, because you're not seeing something clearly for what it is here, air signs. You just keep going. And also you're trying to control things a little bit too much here. Aquarius and Leo are very fixed signs here. Maybe you have both in your chart. Talk about being hella stubborn. Nothing wrong with it. I am double fixed. I have my moon in Leo and then my sun in Scorpio. So I know I'm stubborn. But you need to take a step back because you're not seeing things clearly for what they are here, air signs. You're trying to control everything too much, and there's advice that you're not listening to. Okay, you wanted to give me these two. I feel like you're just running around in circles here, air signs, with this problem. Sagittarius, Leo energy. I feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you expect a different fucking result. And it's like, no, dude, así no. So you or someone is really upset that either you or them gave them an emotional offer, and this person feels like you never saw them. This person feels like you just used them and abused them here, air signs. I always feel like I'm talking to a masculine air sign when I do the air sign readings. Or maybe you're just in your masculine energy. But someone's really like, me traíste como tu pendeja, and I'm never going to forgive you for that. Or me traíste como tu pendejo y jamás te voy a perdonar. This is someone that feels like you played them and they never want to forgive you for it. Or the way, like, you disrespected this person so bad that there is no coming back from it. And you're not listening to that. Like, someone here refuses to take accountability for the bullshit they did. And this could be either you or them. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius energy. Take that however it resonates. Because you're not seeing things clearly. Like, you're being super like, but I'm the victim. And it's like, that's what a narcissistic man does. They always want to flip it around when it's like, no, sir. You need to take accountability for the shit that you did. And if you upset this person because you strung them along for like, I don't know, maybe 17 years and did this and that and the third. It takes two, right? You got to own up to the bullshit you did. Yeah, and someone's seeing, like, there's too many illusions. And, like, what did I say? You're not seeing things for what they are. You're like, how did it get so bad? How did my family unit not be so happy? And it's because, well, were you on autopilot the entire time you were doing things? Or did you honestly think you were going to have your cake and eat it too and not have to answer the consequences? And that's the main theme that I keep hearing this week. Consequences. So this full moon cycle, you are getting karma, whether good or bad, if you even believe in karma, good or bad, because of the things you do. For every action, there is a reaction. For everything you do, there is a consequence, whether it be positive or negative, right? And I've been watching BoJack Horseman, and it's a show about consequences. And the next day, the next episode, those ramifications are still there, right? So you were at a point where it's like, how did it get so bad? And honestly, you're the problem. You got to sit your ass down and actually go back and look at all the decisions and the choices you make, whether it be good or bad, and then be honest with yourself. Okay, I'm responsible. I chose to do this, and this is what's going to happen now. It's time to pay the piper. So it's essentially, you made your bed and now you have to lie in it. Over a lie, liar. So, bro, I cannot make this shit up even if I tried. So it's going to be a rocky 6 days, 6 weeks for you, because things need to be balanced out. Your angels are clearing out the things that are not going to work out for you anymore. Libra, Aquarius energy. So I don't know if you were lying about messing around with a Libra, Aquarius, or vice versa, but these are the consequences of your choices. So you're going to experience a huge ending here. There's going to be a death of a relationship. You're going to want to go back, or the Scorpio, Cancer is going to want to come back, or however the roles fit here, to give somebody an offer, and this person's just going to be like, no. And that's going to break your heart, Libra. And because you did not want to walk away from this person, a King of Cups, Pisces, strong Pisces here. But too bad. Like, this King of Swords was between way too many people. They were even amongst men for some of y'all. And you did not think this through, air sign. You really thought that by giving this person money, that was going to buy their silence. Even though it's like, no, you didn't respect me and you saw me like a pendejo, pendeja. And there's where I'm mad. This person's not mad that you stopped giving them money, Aquarius. This person's mad that you disrespected them, is what they're mad about. It's the disrespect. It's the audacity. And you're starting to see this for what it is, King of Wands. Like, someone's starting to really see shit for what it is, and they're like, damn. So someone's pissed off that a high priestess is exposing all the secrets. They're like, oh, what a dark witch. And in reality, they're not being a dark witch. This dark witch is just exposed, or this quote unquote high priestess is just exposing how you were between her and somebody else. Right. So now, and again, this Pisces, whatever Pisces you denied talking to, air signs, they're coming in to turn that wheel of fortune against you, or you're going to get really bad karma for all the lies and the denials you did. I'm talking to a man here. Ain't no way I'm talking to a woman. But, yeah, no, like this person, this Pisces, this Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Sag, strong, Sag and fire energy. Like, this is someone with a lot of emotions. They are very upset, to the point that they're like keeping a distance from you. Like, you keep on, or someone wants to text you to be like, hey, can we talk things out? This person wants nothing to do with you. Like, their angels have told them to cut you off completely. The Sagittarius, this Leo, or they're telling you to just stay away from them because you were the financial block to this person, or this person was the financial block to you. And while you and this person, like, and also for some of you, it's a work situation. Like, I don't know what it is you were doing in your office or in your building or whatever, but I don't see you moving forward with this company, or they're going to look for a way to terminate you. Yeah, you're being let go because someone feels like you're being sneaky. So I don't know if this person te va a llegar a hacer escándalos where you work at, but because of the scándalos this person's gonna do, Gemini, Cancer energy, you're gonna be let go. Why? It's literally over an affair. Like, I don't know if you were having an affair with one of your coworkers, which at this point would not surprise me, sir. But and I'm also seeing something about money not being distributed right. Like, someone's not being honest about money. Someone could have lied on a piece of paper about what it is they were using funds for, and that's coming back to bite this person in the ass, Libra and or Taurus. What else are my air signs not seeing clearly? Something that they did in the past. So I don't know what you did 6 years ago, 6 weeks ago, or something involving children. I hope that's not what I'm picking up on. But in order to avoid this tower, you need to manifest something new. I would not manifest at this full moon. But after this tower falls, or to avoid this tower, this magician, this Gemini, this Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, strong Scorpio, they are avoiding you. And as much as it hurts them or it hurts you, it was just too many burdens and too many problems. It was just too chaotic, and that's why this person got in their feelings or is using their emotional intelligence to just get up out of there. This is someone that sees you as a fuckboy now, or you see this person as a fuckboy, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And again, you betrayed them, air signs, or they feel like, or you feel like you betrayed them. What is this 10 of Swords here? 2:02 on the clock as I say this. Yeah, like this is someone that's like, yeah, you give me money, you give me presents, you got me Victoria's Secret, whatever. But what is it even worth? What does it even mean when the person giving it to me is a complete douchebag asshole? Yes, I'm calling you that. I don't care if you get mad. Right, so you messaging them or them messaging you, they don't want to get screenshotted and clowned, or like this is someone that screenshots everything, and rightfully so, because people always love to switch up. Very Scorpio coded. But I see you trying to hold on to a Leo, or a Leo's trying to hold on to you, air signs, but this person has blocked you off completely. And you're trying to run to make things right with this person, but this person's not going to want you back anymore. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Whatever Leo you pissed off, Aquarius, because it's an Aquarius, they're not going to want you back, dude. Like, ya la cagaste big time. And the fact that your side pieces that you swore you did not have side pieces, keep looking her up and watching her stories religiously now because she's outing things here and there. That just further confirms that you are a liar, a thief, and a whore. That's right. I call men whores. Right. So I'm also seeing that a Leo is choosing to walk away out of a marriage here because you're not seeing things for what it is. You still keep lying and denying. No, I did not have a lover. So I keep getting there was an air sign between a Leo, and then a Pisces, 2 Libras, and a Cancer. And this other Leo, could look like that, has completely blocked you off. Like finito, it's over. And if this is a friendship thing, they've cut you off because they knew you were doing fuck shit behind their back. And no, this person could be publicly recognized, and it's divine justice that they move on without you, or it's divine justice you move on without them. I always feel like I'm reading for an air sign man that just doesn't get it, that you don't play with people's feelings like that. Women are not objects to validate your ego, sir. I don't know, maybe because you have a huge ass father wound and your mom and dad are divorced and your dad lives in Dallas. You never got to see a healthy fucking relationship. But who am I to say? My parents are together, hombre. Their marriage traumatized me so bad to the point that I'm like, I don't even want to be married. It took a lot of convincing for me to be married. And even then, I'm still like, if I'm being completely honest. Because at this point, marriage to you heterosexual men is basically a humiliation ritual, because you guys are always cheating or you're down low. There really is no point to marriage anymore at this point. Women just stay single, stay celibate, keep your standards high so that these men either step up to it or they give men that are actually at that level a shot. But you're getting divorced, buddy. And that's the God honest truth, because you cannot be honest and your wife is tired of it. Your wife knows. She's been knowing. And now that she's getting screenshots, and once you get fired from this job because you were clearly messing around with somebody at work here, there is no going back. Like, this woman feels so betrayed that the knife that you stick into her back is so dull. But whatever air sign's going to go through a divorce by Taurus season, it's going to be done. The woman's going to be standing 10 toes down like it's nothing, whereas you, the masculine, it ain't going to go good for you, toots. And it's because you lie and you still have all these secrets from your family. Like, you're living a double life here, and with all these third parties, you're the 3 dumbasses, confirmation, and and 2 of these Libras are best friends, and they're cool with sharing you, I guess, but damn, that's gotta suck. So whatever masculine air sign I'm reading for, you're gonna get divorced because you're puto. Eres un pito suelto y no vales para nada. But you have fun with your BMW. Yeah, you're not seeing the full picture because you're not taking accountability here. And you lied about going to therapy. Ain't no way you're going to therapy. Because if you were, you wouldn't be doing half the shit you do, sir. Unless you're like BoJack Horseman, that's like, tell me I'm a good person, and it's like, you're not, though. Maybe that's why I felt called to watch BoJack Horseman, because I needed to talk to the BoJacks in my collective, where you are a piece of shit, and your actions do have consequences. And some people, like, I forgot her name, Penny's mom, or maybe that is Penny, the owl, Diane, they don't have to tolerate you or take you back because you put them through so much shit. And like BoJack Horseman, he was between so many fucking women. You're running around like a wounded animal, hurting other people. And it's not to call you an animal and degrade you. It's just, with a wounded animal, you never know what you're going to get. You don't know if they're going to hurt you or what. But the two women you're crying over the most, your wife and the other Leo, those women are so strong and fucking prideful that you're never going to get them back. Like, not a high evolved Leo. Amigajera Leo maybe, but not a high. Yeah, but you want to message these people, or they want to message you for a one-night stand or a one-nighter. Yeah, you're not doing therapy, dude. And no. So be careful, my other high-vibing air signs, with this Scorpio or Sag that wants to message you about a one-night stand. Or someone's going to message you about what a person that you're potentially into is doing, and that's what's going to make you reject the offer. Someone's going to get screenshots about something, and you're just going to be like, never mind. We're done. So I see you choosing a King of Cups and moving to your 10 of Cups. You're moving to a Pisces here. Yeah, I see a Queen of Wands leaving someone for a Pisces. So if you were cheating on your wife probably already had somebody else the entire time, and she's gone. And they kept this a secret, or the Pisces or the High Priestess, strong Pisces here, knew this, and they're just, mum's the word. But I do see you possibly traveling to get like a vacation, to get a mental restate. Maybe you need to, because you've been in your head not feeling too good, and it's affecting your finances. For some of you, whatever little depressive state you're going through, you need to snap out of it. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but go out, surround yourself with friends here. But there was somebody definitely, like King of Swords, you are in the wrong here, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, it's a masculine that really needs to stop watching tarot and go to therapy. Maybe you need to watch that Scorpio one that I did for Leo season, where I was like, you don't need a tarot reading, you need to go to fucking therapy because you're fucked in the head. But that one is different, because that one, someone's occulting an illness from their spouse, and it's like, bro, if you really loved your spouse, you wouldn't keep them in the dark with that shit. Here, it's, if you really loved your spouse, you wouldn't be cheating on them with a bunch of fucking girls, with a harem of girls or guys, whatever the fuck you're into. Point is, you're in the wrong. But I'm also seeing that this stripping has to happen, or else you're not gonna fucking grow, air signs. So whatever, like, life might be feeling like it's falling apart right now, but it needs to. It has to, because the way you are living is not healthy or conducive to you. Yeah, and it's killing you. Like, you're going through a shedding and a molting here, and shedding and molting isn't a nice process. It's uncomfortable, it's icky, it's awkward, and it has to happen, otherwise you're not gonna get better. Yeah, so whatever sudden things that end, let it fall apart, let it end, air signs. Like, because it wasn't working for you anyway. If it was, it wouldn't have put you in the position that you are, right? But you need to trust the universe or God. And if God is taking this away from you, it's for a reason. It's being eclipsed out, because you did not want to walk away from living a lie, from being an illusionist, by haciendo el papel. I'm a good husband, I'm a good man, I'm a good teacher, I'm a good this, whatever it is that you do, because you're in the public eye. You are somebody that children look up to. You are a role model. Should children be looking up to a man that's constantly cheating on his wife? Social studies teacher there? No, they shouldn't. Right. And so this molting and shedding is going to bring you back stronger. If you do the work like you're supposed to do the work, and I mean shadow work, and actually go to therapy instead of fucking lying about it. And instead of being like, I'm going to tell my wife, blah, 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 blah. No, you didn't. You only said that to try to control the situation. Now is the time to really tell her and be like, hey, I have not been honest. I have been a terrible man. I have been cheating on you for the past 17 years, asking girls for photos and giving them money for it. And they can prove it. Tell your wife that and see how that goes for you. No, because you don't want to lose the money. You don't want to pay half of all of it. Like, this is all ego. You're holding on to a woman you don't love out of fucking ego and out of image. You want to keep your public image intact, even though it's like, unless you're a Kardashian or a Jeff Bezos or a celebrity type, nobody gives a shit about your public image, sir or ma'am. You're not a celebrity to be like, no. The scandalo part is going to be like, oh my gosh, you married your high school sweetheart and you were cheating on her the entire time. No one's going to be surprised there, because most people that end up marrying fresh out of high school, they don't stay together because, first of all, you're still a fucking baby and life hasn't given it to you. And you need to explore the world and explore other options out there. And imagine how she's going to feel like, oh my gosh, I married my high school sweetheart and I've been living a fucking lie the entire time. That's going to be the part that's going to piss off your wife, who's a Leo, the most. You lied to me. Because nothing pisses a Leo off more than you looking at them bold-facedly and fucking lying to them. That's what's going to piss the Leo off. Because Leos are big on loyalty, especially the women. The men are pieces of shit. And I'm not even going to get into it. Because don't come for me, Leos, because I'm a Leo. And I've dated 2 Leo men, and horrible. Never again. Never, ever, ever again. Because when you think about it, look at the lion surrounded by all the fucking lionesses. They're not faithful. If they got Leo in their chart, they're not going to be faithful. So don't, They got Sagittarius or Gemini in their chart, you're going to be at the clinic because you're going to be itching. I don't make up the rules of astrology. I just follow them. But you need to stop lying to yourself, sir. Like, and if you're going to lie to yourself, that's fine. But don't be dragging other people into this shit. Right, but like I said, after this inconvenient truth and shedding happens, that's when your burdens are going to be down, and that's when you're finally going to be able to fucking heal. But what is the first step in anything is admitting that you have a fucking problem, right? So maybe some of you need to go to a 12 steps program and, hey, I'm an addict. This is my problem. And there's no shame in that, but you need to get the help, because the way you're living like BoJack Horseman before he does the work. Like, you're honestly just destroying anyone and everybody around you, because narcissism and addiction is a very selfish disease. Addiction is a very selfish disease, and it's a relapsing one. So maybe some of you are struggling with addiction. I've been getting this theme throughout the entire full moon messages with fire and earth signs that somebody needs to go to a Narcanon and be like, I'm addicted to cocaine. I'm addicted to drinking. I'm addicted to this, that. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, like, without knowing you personally, I do not know. But you need to go to a rehab and detox, or you really need to go talk to a fucking counseling professional, a licensed counseling professional, and be like, hey, I'm addicted to cheating on my wife. Help me. Or if you're always cheating on your wife with like women and other men, and you have to sleep with a bunch of women, you might be gay, boo, because el mujer que se cuesta con todas las mujeres runs out of sleeping with women and eventually ends up sleeping with men. Oh, however the dicho goes. Yeah, but some of you could be addicted to drinking alcohol. You need to stop. Or, yeah, but no. Someone here is just desperately trying to cling on to a marriage that there is no love. There's nothing there. Like, you need to just stop. Like, this is someone that only puts pictures of the good times of their wedding, their this, their baby shower, that's perfectly curated. But it's a lie. Terrible lie. Right, but once this person, this Leo or this Taurus, finds out that you were giving other people money, you pay for tricks, whatever the fuck it is that you were doing, paying bitches for pictures, this person's not going to fight with you or argue with you. They're just going to block you and keep moving. Like, this person, this Taurus, Aries, Leo, or Sag does not want to invest in you anymore. because you made a fool out of them, and they don't like that. And they don't like that this person saw a family legacy with you, or you saw a family legacy with them. Aries, Virgo energy, but it's not going to happen anymore. Yuck. This marriage is a lie. Someone's lying, because it's either you're lying about your sexual orientation, air sign, or you're just a fucking cheat that does not deserve to be married. And that's the thing. Why the fuck do you want to get married if you want to go out there fucking other people? What's the point of having someone at your house? Like, cis heterosexual men are so fucking selfish. Like, literally no point in being with you all at this point. It's a humiliation ritual. Right, but there's the King of Wands here that my high vibing air signs want to move towards too. And this is a fated event. This could be Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And it has a Gemini and or a Scorpio losing sleep over this, because they know you're going to take your cup of love and go elsewhere, because someone's done with being juggled and being a side piece, or you're done with being juggled and side piece, or you're done with juggling because you're realizing it's not moving you anywhere. So if you continue this path of lying and denying that you were having an affair, Aquarius, because for whatever reason, you want to dominate the reading, you're going to lose your money and your precious car. So, ay tú, si quieres andar chingándole la madre. Also, someone refuses to end a relationship that they know it's not going to go anywhere. Like, this relationship is dead. Why are we still holding on to the carcass? Like, it's starting to rot already. It smells really bad, but somebody refuses to acknowledge the dead body in the room. Because somebody wants you binded to them, or vice versa, or Gemini, you want this Sag binded to you, or the Sag is trying to bind you. Yo, you're watching my readings again. I already told you to stop messing around with that library assistant, because she does brujeria, and I don't care si se ataca la estúpida. Really? No te funcionó el culo that you had to amarrar a man? Vieja que necesita amarras porque no le funcionó el culo. Right, because someone's upset that you stopped giving them money here, and they didn't want that to end here, Gemini. Or I don't know who you're being sugar daddy to, but damn. Polygamy is a rich man's sport. No, you're going straight for a divorce. This Taurus or this Capricorn, they ain't having it. They're going to divorce you. And the good thing about Texas, if you are in Texas, it's a one-party state consent. Like, meaning only the wife has to show up to sign. And if you don't show up, that just tells the judge how fucking shitty you were anyway, and you can't do shit. Che caprichoso. So there is someone trying to counter manifest a divorce here. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Virgo energy. But I don't think it's going to work out that way. Someone is trying to tip the scales of justice against you, so you struggle without them, so you have to be staying with them. They want to cause you a tower on the 16th, or on the 16th you're going to have an epiphany as to how to maneuver this, or like you're going to realize that it was never, like, this person was never trying to fight you, a Leo or a Scorpio. They were never trying to fight with you or against you. They're just sitting pretty doing nothing. Or you just got to sit pretty and do nothing so that this person exposes themselves. Libra and or Pisces energy. I'm also getting that there's an Aquarius trying to start shit with a Leo, and the Leo just doesn't care. So I don't know what's going on with you low vibing Aquarius in my channel, but cut it the fuck out. You guys are annoying. Emphasis on low vibing, because there was a period in time when the Aquarius readings were fun. Like, they were always top 5, and then with Aries, and I would do the readings and have a good time with it. But no, like, someone's just spying on you being independent and single, or you're spying on them, and you don't want that. But you need to trust the universe here. Like, being a sneak and playing with people's emotions is conducive. So I don't know if you or this person are doing this, but Spirit is saying to keep them blocked. 10-10, you already completed a cycle. Like, you betrayed this person enough, Gemini, or they betrayed you enough. But now someone is quietly moving to this King of Pentacles energy. Spirit is asking you to keep it a secret, because you have people trying to block you from being happy. Or it isn't until you let go of wanting to have your cake and eat it too that you will not know happiness. So this is going to be a heavy moon cycle for you air signs, because you're really going to have to remove the blockages here, or you're going to want to go back to a younger fire sign to be like, look, I know I was wrong and I want to make things right. I'm sorry that I broke your heart. I'm sorry that you feel this way. But that's not an apology, air sign. I'm sorry you feel this way. No. That I have to teach you how to apologize too? Fuck no. Once I hear somebody tell me, I'm sorry that you feel, fuck you. Because that's you already invalidating that person. Because if that person is upset with you, that's already you refusing to take accountability. I'm sorry that you feel, That's you being snarky, petty, and already deflecting and not wanting to take accountability. And this person, and now you wonder why this person is fucking defensive. Because you don't know how to take accountability for shit. So, 222 on the clock as I say this. Thank you for confirmation, Spirit. Yeah, no, this person sees you as a karmic, air signs, or you see this Pisces as a karmic and you gotta let them go. You take that however it resonates. And it isn't until then that your blessings are gonna come in. So you gotta do what is called shadow work. Whether you talk to a therapist, which I highly recommend at this point, or a pastor, a priest, it's you. You're the one that got yourself in this shit. Get yourself the fuck out of it. I gotta tough love you. You're not gonna come on my channel and I'm gonna coddle you with your bullshit. It ain't gonna happen that way. Si no me quitan mi don if I'm fucking lying. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna pull cards and then be like, sí, todo va a estar bien. He's gonna come back to you. Go watch those fucking scammers if you want elsewhere. Here, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it is. And what it is here is a man that refuses to take accountability for the shit and the choices he made. You want to lighten up your mood and your load here? Look at things for what they really are, air signs. See things for what they are. Assess the situation and assess it unbiasedly. Assess it for what it is. Because that's the thing about me. Like, yes, I can have my little attitude and I'm a fucking D1 crash out. And I'm like, once you really push me back against the wall, I come out saying the most foul fucking shit that I've ever said. But I can take accountability and own up to it and be like, yeah, I said that shit. And let me tell you why I said that shit. I'm not saying it's right, but I own up to my shit 10 toes fucking down, whether I'm in the right or I'm in the wrong. And that's the thing. I'm not going to argue with you unless I know I have a fucking point, or we're going to meet middle ground and, converse from there. I am not going to argue with someone that is set on their fucking ways and only thinks that their way is right, when it's like, no, dude, what you did was fucking wrong and you should apologize for that shit and actually mean it. Because the best apology is changed behavior. I'm going to repeat that. The best apology is changed behavior. So that's why, ladies that are watching, women fall in love with what they hear, which is why men are always going to be fucking lying. So stop listening to what they say and watch how they behave, because how they treat you and react the first fucking time is how they really fucking feel. Same thing with that influencer, that Sarah girl who was stealing the bookmarks from a black creator. She decided to ignore everything and blah, 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 blah. And that's telling us how she really feels, that she feels that because of her skin color, she is above everybody. And that because she is not a person of color or whatever, that she can steal smaller creators, minorities, things. And it's like, no. Same thing. I forgot with who else that they really were going into her, saying that she steals from smaller TikTok creators. But the way you react the first time, that lets us know how you really fucking feel. Initially it lets us know how you really feel. And she could not give two shits about stealing from a person of color's invention that she created. Like, to the point that she even steals the songs. Like, no mames, girl, we know you, Sarah, we're watching you. But also when it comes to relationships, whether it be platonic, romantic, whatever, the first time they treat you and they act in a negative, when you guys are in like a cross or whatever, that's how they really feel, and that's who they really are. So you being all like, oh no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, even though it's you're just being a manipulator, that's who you really are. And I always keep getting this, that there's a man here that's living a double life and they just don't want to own up to it and admit to it. Sir, I don't know why you watch the channel. Like, I'm not gonna coddle you. I'm not gonna be like, okay, Mr. Lopez, está bueno, okay, like, you're a good guy, when in reality I know you're a piece of shit and I have receipts to prove that you're a piece of shit. And 17 years worth of screenshots, mind you. So, no, I'm not talking about doctor. I'm talking about Mr. So, huge difference. Doctor, no existe. Mr., however, is enferrado a mirar mi canal. So, all my canales. And he gets notifications. He admitted to that. I have the screenshots to prove it. Now, I don't know why you, Nick, want me to be like, okay, you're a good guy, you're a good person. Like, my channel's not gonna absolve you until you do the right thing, which is go to fucking therapy like you lied about and be honest with your wife and tell her what it is, because you swore you were gonna tell her. You know you didn't. You just said that just to control the narrative, even though it's like your life is completely out of motherfucking control. And it's just a smoke show. It's a mirror. It's all smoke and mirrors. So out of respect for my other air signs, I'm going to have to politely ask you to stop watching the channel, because I'm tired of your energy taking over when it's tú te lo hiciste solo. You fucking dug your grave, dig yourself out. Do it like Uma Thurman, the way Pai Mei taught her. Or you don't have that discipline. Oh, that's right. You don't have discipline because you can't even control your urges in yourself, right? So how am I expecting you to listen to what a strict teacher like Pai Mei would say to Beatrix, aka the Black Mamba? Maybe you need to watch Kill Bill as well. I would watch BoJack Horseman from a third eye point of view with your spiritual eye. And I would also watch Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2. Maybe you'll learn something about integrity. Because remember, integrity is what you do when nobody is around looking. I'm going to repeat that again. Integrity is what you do when nobody's around and nobody's looking. Oh, no one's around, no one's looking. Let me do my travesuras and cagar el palo. In that case, you're not a good person. It's not hard to be a good person. For me, it's hard to be a bad person, to do the bad shit, like to do others the way they do me. That's what's fucking hard for me, because it doesn't matter cuál nivel de mierda eres for the other Aquarius watching who's born January 30th. I can't get you back the way you get me, because people like you do it to yourselves, honestly. Like, solito se lo hacen. So that's why I'm tired of you all being like, you spiritual girlies put brujeria on us. No, we don't. You guys are not even worth what the herbs, the candles, no valen lo que cuesta los materiales. You guys are not even worth the materials we pay for. Confirmation. You're not worth it. You really are not worth it. You're not. You do it to yourselves. Because a real person or a man of value wouldn't even be putting women in this position, wouldn't even be putting themselves in this predicament. They would be thinking with the head upstairs, not the one downstairs. But no, like, I don't know what's going on with this society that you all are fucking hedonist and all you seek is pleasure, to the point that people are not even afraid of getting HIV anymore. It is insane. Google how much HIV, HPV, and other STDs are on the rise that are reported. The ones that actually go get tested and report themselves. Now, imagínate the ones that are not. And you all still want to go out and fucking catch bodies like it's nothing. And I don't care what friends of mine call me a kula or whatever. Honestly, if you were my friend, you wouldn't be calling me a kula for wanting to be celibate. You wouldn't. You would respect and understand why. It honestly gave hit dog hollering, because I was talking with a friend and she was like, why didn't you blah, blah, blah hook up with this guy? I was like, are you fucking crazy? 1, I'm married. 2, I don't care how bad the relationship gets. I am never going to outright and fucking cheat because of the HPV, STD, HIV cases that are skyrocketing. And you can get HPV by just dry humping. They don't even got to penetrate you. Same thing with herpes, apparently. You can get it just by rubbing skin-to-skin contact. Look it up. Ask ChatGPT or whatever you want to ask. Look it up. And she was just like, you're such a cula. I'm like, bro, cula or me estoy cuidando? Because I do not want to fucking get nothing. And then she went on this rant that was like, you probably already had HPV and you don't even blah, blah, blah. Like, she started projecting some shit onto me. And I looked at her and was like, thank you for letting me know what you have. You know, it's para atacarte, hochis. It's just, what the fuck, dude? If you were my friend, you'd be like, okay, wow, I respect that decision, blah, 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 blah. And clearly, not. Because, bro, like, what's it to you if I'm celibate and abstinent? That's my fucking business. And see, I am genuinely scared of catching a fucking STD. That is a genuine fucking fear. a good fear, because nowadays, ustedes, who knows what the fuck radioactive shit's gonna come out of y'all? Who motherfucking knows? So it's honestly accountability here, air signs, or that one Aquarius that I'm talking about too. It's accountability, guys. Like, it's honestly like, put your big boy pants on and grow the fuck up. Because if not, you're going to be like BoJack Horseman towards the end, where nobody wants to be around you because you're that fucking shitty and miserable, and you just don't ever want to be responsible for yourselves, but you want people to lie and coddle you and be like, yes, you're a good person because you're respected in the ring, or yes, you're a good person because you're a teacher. No, if you were really a good person, people wouldn't have stories saying how much of a fucking two-faced bitch-made man you are, or how much of a fucking liar and a double-crosser you really are. Like, nadie would have historias de eso. With me, it'd be like, be careful with her because she's a bitch and she's going to screenshot you and fucking funarte. Yeah, I will. And I 1010% own up to that shit. Sit. I will do that. Come into my inbox at your own fucking risk. Last warning. Because I screenshot everything, because people like to switch up and be like, I didn't say that. And then when I pull out the screenshot from my iCloud, and really, aquí on January 5th, 2014 at 8:39 p.m., you motherfucking did. Que pepe. What happened? And then what do they do? Yeah, wait, I was 20 foot. As soon as you show them the fucking receipts, they want to se atacan. And it's like, well, don't do that shit. I have a Scorpio moon. I will get my lick back. I am going to come for you. Don't ever rest. I will get back at you, even if it means 17 years later. Or let's talk about the bachelor party. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you invited a woman into the same house where your fiance was at, in front of your friends, to try to what? Show off that you got a baddie in there. Nothing happened, because fuck no. But what the fuck was that all about? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Are we going to take accountability for that, sir or ma'am? Whoever's watching is probably like, a la madre, this girl's got TT. Yes, I do, and I have receipts to prove it. But what's the point? ¿Qué voy a ganar? Nada. But I hope this is the wake-up call and the kick in the pants in your ass that you need to realize you are not the person you say you are. You are not the man you say you are. You are not as good of a person. You're basically a Don Draper. And I fucking hate Don Draper. I really, really do. Like, I love John Hamm because he's a damn good actor, and I love Mad Men. But out of all the fucking people I hate the most, it is Don Draper, because Don Draper wants to cling on to the papel of, I am a good guy, I am a stand-up person, when he's cheating on Betty and Megan left and right with every fucking client he can get that has a vajayjay. He even ends up sleeping with fucking Sally's elementary teacher at one point. Like, what a piece of shit. Like, ugh. Like, I wish Don was married to a fucking Latina. Mátalo. And how many TikToks have we seen of women catching men and with the other bitch ahí en la casa? Like, it really is a humiliation ritual at this point. I would just... your real soulmate, ladies that are watching, is your best friend. Like, it's your girlfriends, because ellas will sometimes take you out and pay for everything, and the only thing they ask for you is chisme, no las nalgas, no a foto, no un beso, nada de eso. I've had my girlfriends, like my cousin, that's my BFF for life. She flies me out to Washington. She flies me to El Paso, and all I gotta do is just hang out with her and spend quality time with her. That's it. And we're kikiing up, comiendo aquí, acá, going to New Mexico, like, going in the gardens, like, and all it is just having quality sister time. But if a heterosexual man were to try that, well, they want you to fucking put out or do something for them. And it's like, bro, imagínate a alguien haciéndole eso a tu mamá. Imagine your mom being married to a liar like you for 17 years, and you will not like that shit. Or imagine your mom being married to a bitch-made, two-faced bitch of a man that thinks he's the shit just because he's 5'6" and botas inside a fucking wrestling ring. Be so fucking for real. Atácate, pendejo. Atácate, hochis. I want you to get mad. So when I go and see you in the wrestling match and I'm going to be sitting front row, expect my cotorreo to be al pinche mil. Nomás te estoy diciendo, chaparro. Prepárate, because I'm coming in with fucking venom. And it's been 12 years of venom. Ahí me lo voy a desquitar. I'm not saying it's right, pero yo voy para la lucha de echar madres. And guess who's gonna be the one that's gonna be my pinche star pupil? Number 1 VIP de la banana table, que le voy a andar eche todas las madres. It's gonna be you. Y I don't care if your wife's there. I'm gonna echar madres triple. I'm gonna show her how to echarte madres. Le voy a decir, mangonéatelo. This is how you're supposed to get him. Be the Florinda to his Chespirito. Gárralo. Bully him on the interviews. Como Brenda y Maito. I feel like Eminem. We ain't never gonna squash the beef. We're beefing for life. He's a Libra. Shout out if you're watching. He basically outed who killed Tupac when he was doing that diss to MGK. Like, what was the line that he says? If I admit to this, that'd be like Diddy admitting to he put the hit on Pac. And Tupac was a Gemini. Rest in peace, Tupac. I love that he knew he was a Gemini. I was like, because I'm a Gemini. That's why I'm so smart. Like, damn. Love you, Tupac. Rest in peace. Yeah. You're going to move to calmer waters, but you got to let go of all these lies and these illusions, buddy. That's it. That's all you got to do. All right. Can I get something for my lady spirit? Like, I'm tired of this vato taking over my fucking channel. Like, since May or July, I believe, he's been in his feelings. And it's like, you don't need a tarot reading. You just need to go fucking be honest with yourself, or go to fucking church and confess to a priest. Go talk to a professional. Like, yes, I have a master's degree in psychology, but it's not in counseling. Like, I could not stomach hearing the shit adults go through. Imagine how I would get knowing what the shit children go through. Like, no. I respect my counselors because they have to hear the ugly side of humanity, dude. But all right, for my high vibing air signs, lighten up. Last quarter moon in Leo. So you need to detox here. Stop drinking. Stop overeating, overindulging. Lighten up as in eat lighter foods. Eat your yogurt, your salads, your fish, your chicken, your prote. High vibing foods, because greasy food is low vibrational. Yeah, someone keeps over shopping, overspending, and over drinking. Like, save your money. Save your money, because then van a be the holidays or a celebration that you want to go to, and you're not going to have money for it. If you have a trip planned to go out of town, which most of you air signs do, stop buying for that fucking trip. I need an outfit to go here. No, you do not. You tienes mucha ropa en tu closet. Mix and match it. Because someone's lying about what it is they're spending money on. Someone's like, I'm Christmas shopping. No, they're not. They're fucking buying chucherías de Halloween para la casa. I understand society's really shitty right now, which is why we started celebrating Halloween in June, when normally we start in August. Pero damn, that's how you know the economy's bad and we're all depressed, when we all start celebrating Halloween and Christmas way earlier than we should. Hey, me too. I think I started reading smut instead of true crime. I call it cliterature. Anywho. Right. No, someone's lying about what they were spending their money on. It was on a lover. They want to buy gifts for their lover. It better not be a woman buying shit for a man, because I'm going to slap you. Buy him like a cookie or something. Maybe something. Unless he is your husband and is publicly saying, this is my wife, blah, 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 blah. Entonces, si les puedes comprar un Xbox o algo así. Meanwhile, he's your dusty-ass boyfriend. Don't be buying him shit. What's wrong with you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to you need to lighten up. You can do self-care at your house. Like, have a nice home-cooked pasta meal. Indulge in that. Watch your favorite episode of The Golden Girls. Watch your favorite episode of The Nanny. Read a book that makes you feel good. Color. Do some coloring pages. What else? Like, you see, I got this so I can color. So I just got to sit down and color. I have a bunch of stuff here at the house. Or go for a walk at the park. Get out into nature. But stop. Like, you don't need... If you got to get stoned to go walk out in the park, you got a bigger issue than anxiety. It's because I'm anxious. Shut up. Shut up. And this is coming from a former stoner. I used to be the biggest fucking pothead out there. 100% lo admito. You would call me Griffiths. Like, you could shoot me. Me salía humo del lung. Like Shorty. But even I got tired of that and was like, bro, like, what's the point of living if I'm always fucking stoned? Like, you don't need to be stoned all the fucking time to enjoy life. Like, exercise, get endorphins in you. And I'm not shaming all the potheads that watch me. Like, if you want to smoke, go for it, smoke. But, like, you yourselves go through phases where you stop smoking because you're like, yeah, wait, like, ya fue mucho. Like, because it's still a fucking drug. It's still going to alter your shit and your chemistry. And before you're like, there's cannabinoids in our synapses, not as much as there is for serotonin and oxytocin, like, And I did study neuropsychology, so let's not even fucking go there. Like, if you want to go there with me privately on the DMs, let's bring it. I'm gonna probably frustrate you, but somebody needs to cut back on drinking and going out and partying all the time. Like, you need to cut it down. And like, if you're trying to lose weight, why do you think you're not losing weight? Because what you do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, matas todo el pinche rollo what you were doing Monday through Thursday. You can outrun a bad diet. Trust me, I would fucking know. It isn't until I'm eating every 3 hours and following my meal plan, which is en la mañana te tomas tu licuado con espinaca y blueberry. Then 3 hours later, your ground beef and your asparagus. And then 3 hours later, un licuado verde. It isn't until I start eating like that and actually paying attention to what I'm eating and eating clean and emphasis on following the meal plan that I see results, that I get my abs out, I get that V cut, I look fucking shredded. It's ahorita when I'm skipping meals and all this other bullshit, and then quiero café, quiero fried chicken, quiero Popeyes, church it, like, cause I like fried chicken. No shit, I plateaued at 142 y no me puedo mover de ahí, because you eat like shit, you're gonna look like shit. And remember, the scale does not lead you, you lead the scale. What? Drink your 2 gallons of water. Go outside. Exercising is for free. No gym, no problem. You can go on Instagram, TikTok, Reels, whatever. And you can find a lot of people working on la casa. Yo, because my dad bought a gym equipment. And then when gunning closed down, yo fui le quité kettlebells. I build my gym at the house. Like, I'm often working out more at my parents' house than I am at Gold's or at Legacy. Because a mí me cae pinche having to wait for a machine. And then me cae pinche que están grabando. It's like, bro, if you're going to record, let me know so I'm not dying in the background or whatever. Like, ya fue mucho pedo with the grabación in the gym. Yes, I record myself at my parents' house, but that's yo atrás in my parents' house y no estoy molestando a gente. But, yeah, like, some of y'all, it's your drinking habits that you need to cut off. Girl, I guess you're watching even though you hate that me and Jesse hang out. Shout out if you're watching Pumpkin from Flavor of Love. Those that know. But yeah, no, like, tú solo y sola te estás cerrando los caminos because of your bad habits. You need to stop. Just relax. Not everything needs a candle spell or a freezer spell for those of you that are practitioners. Sometimes you just gotta go get outside of your house, get outside of your head for a little bit, take a nap, watch a movie, and Netflix and chill. Stay in your bed and watch todo lo que tú quieras. Watch SummerSlam and cry with me on the first night when Seth Rollins comes out and takes it away from CM Punk. And I feel like my nose wants to bleed. Some of you need to get off that cocaine. Like, ya fuimos. That's sulfur. Eso es cosa del pinche diablo. Pero I'm the bad guy because I read tarot. All right. Okay. Leave us tarot readers alone. Wait, I'm not bothering you. Don't be bothering me. But it's someone's over drinking and they need to stop. Or maybe some of you have not been drinking. Hey, have one paloma and that's it. One. Y córtale. Moderation. Same thing with my weed heads. Instead of smoking a whole fucking eighth in a day. Cálmala. But I understand. Some of you rather do that than take pills for Xanax. But I don't know, man. With the way they're putting shit in weed these days. Because I've been reading a lot how people get marijuana-induced psychosis. And not only that, but like, think of all the jobs you cannot apply that have badass benefits because you're smoking pot. Like me, for example, I've always wanted to be an FBI profiler. But because I smoke so much fucking weed, if they were to do the hair follicle, even though I haven't smoked weed in 10 years or whatever, it's still going to come out in my hair and they're still going to be like, no. Consequence of the choice I made, no? Because in my 20s, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to smoke all I want, me vale madre, blah, 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 blah. now I'm really like, fuck. And it doesn't matter if I were to shave my head and grow new ones. They could get that hair from my eyebrow, from my arm, and todavía va a salir with the hair follicle. Los caminos de la vida, air signs. But you need to create small caveats of happiness within your life. Like, that's why you need to wake up and start praying. Like, how often, honestly, do you wake up y te persinas? Like, ay, bendito Dios que me levanté. Like, thank God I'm up another day. I got another 24 hours to make my life whatever I want it to be. And for whatever reason, we have bought in the lie that everything needs to be extreme. Like, everything needs to be an extreme rush, when it's like, no. And the same thing I told the earth signs. Don't confuse a peaceful life with a boring life. Like, sometimes being bored is good, because that means you're living a peaceful life. And maybe you're used to being, que esta persona se anda peleando con esta, and fire over here, this over there. Like, maybe you're used to a faster pace of life, but it was nothing but chaos and drama. And no, sometimes a good life is being able to wake up without having to rush to go somewhere, without having to wake up to the sound of the alarm, being able to sit down and enjoy your cafecito without anybody rushing you. You all need to slow down, because you're going too fucking fast and you're not paying attention to all the red flags. Yeah, that's the happiest card and the healing card. It's not going to be bad forever, air signs. If you're already at rock bottom, guess what? The only way to go is up, right? But it's at these rock bottoms where we really realize who's there for us, what we're really made out of, what is working for us, and what is actually working against us. And that's what this full moon's about. It's about community. It's about pillars of support. What is supporting you and what's deterring you? What's a detriment and what's a benefit, right? So you really got to get real here, air signs. You got to get real with yourself and be like, what the fuck is good and what the fuck is not. Same thing I told the earth signs. You need to get tired of your own bullshit. Are you tired of your own bullshit? I know I'm tired of my bullshit. Right. So some of you, I am seeing a breakup or a divorce, or you're going to realize how much a boss has been blocking you. And you know what? You can't control what other people do, air signs. You can only control how you respond to the situation. So I see some of you cutting back and detoxing. Very good. You're listening. And that's what's going to help you. And others of you, you're going to avoid a heartache from an emperor by rejecting the gifts they want to give you, because you're going to move on to somebody else, and that's going to create a perfect marriage, the Empress and the Emperor. But this is not going to come around until Aries, Taurus, or Libra season of 2026, because from here until then, you need to work on yourself. The longest relationship you have is with yourself. Work on it. Yeah. For others of you, you also need to be careful that there's someone trying to use your child against you. Someone's going to try to like emotionally manipulate you or your kid. But think about your kid. Think about this and that. No. How is your child confirmation going to be okay if mommy or daddy is not okay? You need to be 1,010% good so your child can be 1,010% good. Because everything that we as moms and dads feel, our kids feel it too. It's oxytocin. And you think that you've been hiding your feelings really well, and actually, no, you're not. Kids are very intuitive. But I see you not responding to these messages anymore, like, or this earth sign or whoever it is. You're not going to respond to anything from a family that you realize was just weighing you down. Because you have a family member that's trying to weigh you down, like, heavily. Like, they want to live vicariously through you. They want to be like, because I couldn't do this, they shouldn't be able to do this. But no, you're standing 10 toes strong. You're like, I know you can offer me the world and I can have a nice cushy life here, but I don't like your emotions and your attitude, which is why I'm moving on. And you're not doing this to fight with people or to block people, air signs. You're just doing this because you're done. You're done with the bullshit. You're done with the psychosomatic nonsense of doing the same shit over and over and over again and getting the same result. You want something new. You want something different. You're tired of the blockages. Capricorn, Aries energy. Like, someone wants you to stay stuck in a situation because that's what they're comfortable with, but you're not. Right. So I do see this Queen of Pentacles being like, well, I'm going to cut you off. And you're like, that's fine. I can repair myself anyway. Because you're thinking about this smartly here. You're not being flamboyant and showy about it. Now you're really putting your thinking cap on and being like, what is it that I need to do here? You're going to have to fight for your freedom, air signs, because there's someone that's determined to keep you. I.e. Oh, it's the Queen of Swords. Someone is determined to keep you stuck. Someone's determined to keep you stuck to a one-night stand and breadcrumbs. Someone wants you to be in like a loveless marriage because that's just what you do. And it's like, no. Things have changed significantly in this new earth. You're going to the path of least resistance, and that's what you need to do. You need to just let go, because ahorita como estamos, air signs, estamos muy mal. I was expecting a fun read, but I guess not. Alright, child, messages before I close this on out and then finish with the water signs, because what was that? I'm hearing Avril Lavigne's What the Hell. She's a Libra. Hey. Silly Rabbit, Tricks Are for Kids. That does come out in Kill Bill, so you need to watch that one. Go no contact. Valentine's Day. Someone's birthday could be Valentine's Day. Or something about Valentine's Day. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. He low-key steals your playlist. That's no longer them. It's all the drugs that they do. Damn. Thanksgiving 2025. That DJ's a simp. More like a fuckboy, if you ask me. Go ghost. Your drug use turns me off. Yeah, they're just drug addicts. So, what were they just talking about? Get away from these people. That ass, though. Purple Rain, someone's listening to Prince, The Boys of Summer. You're the face of the company, doll, so you better act right. You're really gonna be like that. Yup. Just Dance, something about a dancer. Take them to the crossroads. Yeah, when you take somebody to the crossroads, oi, there's no coming back from that. I recently had to do that to someone. I just had to be like, yeah, like I can't with you anymore. You gotta go. You may not come back until you're healed, and actually really healed. When the moon is in a waxing crescent, which is right now. Oh no, it's already full. Crash your hips into me. Scams the government. Paulina Rubio. When the moon is full, you're not that special to me. Clearly, if you had like 5 other girls and a wife. Yes, I have those dreams too. You're dreaming with someone. Something about a bartender. All the sex and the drugs and the complications. Do not freeze them. Just take them to the crossroads. They lie about their religious beliefs. Not anymore. You intimidate me, babe. I bet. I want to make things right, please. What was I just saying? Someone really wants to come and correct things with you all. No matter what you say, I'm not afraid. Did you ever see that one person and the subtle way that they do these things that it hurts so much? It's like choking down the embers. Someone saying that someone's an unfaithful bride, draped in a dress, can't bully you. If 3 words could heal you, I'd only speak 2. Something about Snapchat. Oh, so you cheat, huh? I don't give a fuck. I'll screenshot you, and I don't care if Snapchat tells you. Why did you screenshot me? Ooh, what the fuck you gonna do about it? I can remember parking lot nights. What did they mean to you? It's all the drugs they do. That's why I don't give my Snapchat out. As soon as a guy's like, what's your Snapchat? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's not them anymore. Make eye contact so you know I care. And something about the eclipse season. Yada. The Ataris. I'd break in two over you. Such an unfaithful bride, draped in a dress. Papito. Something about a drug-induced psychosis, projecting their insecurities onto you. Stay away from them. Get your Nikon. You're going to wish you took a pic when I'm gone. Oren. Something about Oren Ishii. My favorite fight in Kill Bill. Because that's the only time she uses a sword. Sandra. Ed. Gym date. Megan. Nature versus nurture. Procurer procures for them. Tyler, Dylan. Something about this year. Redecorate your creative space. Someone needs therapy. What was I saying? What have I been saying? Driving by your house at night? Damn. All in the afternoon. Your love is all I think about. Purple's their favorite color. I want to be your side piece. No, you do not. Go to therapy for that. Yeah, that post was about you. Nourish your soul. All in my head. Root chakra. So you need to really ground yourself. A hex backfired. On the prowl. Sports car, muscle car, van, Archangel Uriel. Where the magic happens. You're so cute when you're frustrated. Man, you better not be thinking it's cute when I'm frustrated. Be mad. Everybody laughing with me doing that right now. I can hear people laughing when I'm just... When you say my name, they think they got dirt on you. They don't. Next weekend, evil eyeing you, want you back. Uranus placement, an 80s fan, drum player, WhatsApp, something about an air sign. Oh my gosh. Musicians in the reverse, 777, run away with me, an angel on earth. Someone's angry, you outgrew them and moved on. Someone's mad you did not buy the apple. Big crush, your uncle's protecting you against them. Follow you until you love me. Paparazzi. No, I don't. Not this Leo. Something about a Jupiter placement. With Kathy, Christina, Marissa, Clarissa, Chris, Chris with a K, Christopher, Javier, Xavier, Alberto, Alejandro, Alex, Alejandra, Ana, Annie, Jaime. Next month. Instagram, Relaxio, Always Spying, An Earthy Woman Central, Saturn, Design, a Nissan, I Love Your Company, Do Your Own Thing, Moon in Cancer, a Gemini, Pick Up the Phone. Geminis would want to talk on the phone. Archangel Radio and Metatron. A Virgo is in regret this month. Wish fulfillment granted on a Monday. Tesla's in the reverse, something about a fire sign. This is the lesson. Manifestations are coming in quick. Come down the rabbit hole. Mad AF, scammers, something about a Chevy or a GMC driver. Talking to the moon, move in silence, and your auntie is protecting you. Now, signs that are going to be helping you out this moon cycle, because you guys need all the help you can fucking get. A Leo, somebody born in January, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, or an Aries. They are the first ones. Somebody born in March, Aries, and or Pisces, or a Gemini. But I'm going to leave it there. And Jesus Christ, go to therapy.